Hello everybody, welcome back to the Chilean Revolution. My name is Jack, and today we're definitely bringing you one game. It might be two, but I've put in a bid for a fair few players. So if they all come in before the Man United game, we're just going to show you the Chelsea game today. Some interesting signings, some young players who won't get into the team, some young players who most definitely will get into the team. Some absolute bargains in there. Mostly Brazilian players, I'll tell you that much. But yeah, we're playing Chelsea. We've been in the form of our life. As you can see there, we are third in the league. Game in hand on Liverpool. 3 points behind them. Look at these green dots, people. Look at these green dots. We obviously played Roma and Southampton. We've conceded one goal in what? So we started. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games. We conceded one goal. Where's this form been? Unbelievable. We beat Stoke in the Carabao Cup. We were 1-0 down at half time. I shouted at the players at half time. We pulled it back to 2-1. Seri Martin and Arthur scored a fantastic free kick, getting the goals to take us into the semi-final, where we are playing Manchester City in the semi-final of the Carabao Cup. So it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. We then beat Crystal Palace 2-0, a really even game, but we got two fairly late goals from Sancho in the 78th and 92nd minute to win 2-0. We then also beat Cardiff 2-0, Anderson and Guidetti getting the goals. We beat Newcastle 3-0, Chris Wood, Sessegnon, Yarmolenko getting the goals for us. And then we beat, at that time, top of the league, Liverpool 1-0. This was a fantastic game. We played absolutely perfectly. We were under the cosh for most of it because Liverpool were fantastic. But we scored early on and then we just defended like troopers. It was incredible, just incredible. We're playing Chelsea, who are sitting in 10th, surprisingly. But I just can't believe it. I can't see us keeping a clean sheet today, but my God, it's been some mad form. We got PSV in the Europa League first knockout round. A winnable tie. They finished third 2 seasons in a row in the Eredivisie. So should win that, but it's still going to be a toughie. We obviously got Man City, like I said, in the semi-finals of the Carabao Cup. So let's jump straight into it, shall we? We're up to third in the league, which was unexpected. Got a bit of dirt on my laptop. What's going on there? This is the team we are going for today. Pretty standard team, what we've gone for most of the season. Pickford in goal, Shaw, Jovanovic, Stark, or I'm going to say his name this time, Odriozola. I think I got that right. Coquelin, Arthur, Sessegnon, Anderson, Yarmolenko, and Guidetti. We've also had a bit of movement in the transfer already. Our lone keeper, I forgot his name already, he got recalled by Chelsea, nonetheless, because we never played him. We knew we weren't going to play him. He was championship level keeper. We were never going to play him. He was only brought in to be a cheap replacement for Karius. So that should suggest to some people, oh, so you're going to get another keeper? No. Do you remember that Alex Hall from the start of the season? Young keeper, he's about 17 years old. We sent him out on loan to York. I think he was in the National League. I've recalled him. He's now going to be our second choice keeper. It's risky, I know, but I just don't want to spend money on a keeper in January. Because if I want to buy a keeper, I want him to be better than Pickford. And I'm still going for the cheap options. Just believe me in it, guys. Believe in me, because Jordan Pickford's still doing fantastic in goal. He's still our starting. Conceded 1 goal in 7 games. That's all you can say. So we're keeping faith in him. I don't want to upset anyone, the team dynamics or him, by buying another goalkeeper in January for him not to really play, or maybe even beats Pickford, because I like Pickford. I like him in goal. He's a good goalkeeper. I'm not getting rid of him Not quite yet. Maybe in the summer I'll get another goalkeeper and Pickford can be um, number two. But that's the aim. If I'm going to get a keeper, I want to get a keeper that's better than Pickford. We're half hour in. This game's flown by. This is the first highlight, and it wasn't much of a highlight in the end. But this game's flown by. We haven't had a shot yet, which it turned the camera on, and this is what happens. You lot turn up. This is what happens. We just play completely opposite of how we've played recently. But are we going to go into half-time 0-0 without having a shot? I mean, I don't mind. If it ends 0-0, we pick up a point. I'm happy with that. I don't know how Chelsea are 10th. They've got Guardiola as their manager, who never seems to do well on Football Manager. No idea why. We've had 2 shots. Fair enough. Fair enough. But I've said you've been unlucky. That's a complete lie. Complete lie. But yeah, he never does well with any team he goes with. Chelsea sitting in 10th though with the likes of Hazard, Higuain. They've got some guy called Under. I don't know who he is. They've got Kante still. That's a really poor pass from Stark. Higuain's in here. What was that pass from Stark? I guess their defence isn't exactly fantastic. It's quite a young defence, or it was a young defence, with their centre-back partnership of Christensen and Zuma. But what the hell happened there? We're 1-0 up somehow. John Guidetti. All I saw was Chelsea had the ball and then Guidetti's just scored. What happened there? Right. Anderson's got the ball on this left wing. Rundowns, finds Yarmolenko. He gets tackled. Christensen tries to pass it back to Courtois, but Guidetti gets there first and just puts it in the net. So undeserving. That was our first shot on target. So undeserving. We're 1-0 up. We've got an injury, ladies and gentlemen, and it's Arthur. It's a good job. In fact, yeah, I'm going to bring on Garcia. It's a good job that I trust both Garcia and Wilshere. We've given Wilshere a new contract. He was moaning about first team football, and I said to him, right, we'll let you go then, because he's on like 100 grand a week. We'll just let you go, mate, if you want. And he was like, nah, I won't go. Just don't let me go. I'll stay here. I'll fight for my place. And I was like, fair enough. You do you. So I started him in the Palace game where Sancho got those 2 goals. And Jack Wilshere assisted both from the attack and midfield role. And I was like, okay. Okay. And then I played him a couple more times and his form's just been fantastic. So I thought, he's still 3-star current, 3-star potential. So I thought, I'm going to give you a contract, son. He's taken a wage cut. I think he's down to like 75 grand or something like that. So he's taken a wage cut of 25 grand, to be fair to him. Perfect. Like, that's what we wanted. Garcia, great defensive work there. Oh, I thought Anderson was going to lose the ball there. But yeah, fair play to him, taking a wage cut and all that, just to stay at the club. Oh, I thought that was 2-0. So we're keeping Jack Wilshere. He was obviously in my bad books from, was it a couple of seasons ago now, or last season, where he moaned about something or other. I can't remember what it was, but he was always in our bad books since then. But after that performance against Palace, he's made me believe in him again, which I didn't think would happen. But he's in now, Jack Wilshere. Is he going to score? He should have scored. Just tear that new contract up. 85th minute, I can see Chelsea getting back into this. I can't see us winning for some reason. Anderson, he finds Wilshere, tries to find Guidetti. It's with Sancho. We're going to win, boys. We're going to win. We're just unstoppable at the moment. We just can't stop winning for some reason. Great play for Anderson here. Picks up the ball, tries to beat his man, finds Wilshere, who finds Guidetti. Clearance, Sancho picks it up. Nice little toe pokes finish by the looks of it, into the bottom corner. 2-0 up, away at Chelsea. We've just found form from somewhere. I don't know if it was the pressure of the Champions League or whatnot, but we've dropped down to the Europa League and they thought, right, we're going to do this now. Oh, how have we not conceded there? And we've kept another clean sheet. Maybe not. We've kept another clean sheet. What's that? 1 goal in 8 games. An absolute madness is going on, ladies and gentlemen, and I don't know what. I haven't changed anything. What I have been doing is, because it's been Christmas period, I've been rotating the side a lot. So every player's got a chance in the team, and it just hasn't seemed to hinder the team whatsoever. It's been incredible. Mad rotations. I just don't know. I don't know how to explain it. 3 to 5 weeks for, or 3 weeks for Arthur. I can deal with that. I trust Garcia and Wilshere enough to play, and Vieira to play in that role. So I'm happy with that. I may or may not see you for the Man United game. It might be transfer update. I shall see you in a second for whatever it is. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are not showing you the Man United game. We have got not all the transfers, but half of them are coming. I'm going to show you the other half at the start of the next video. But the first one's not going to be in the team. He's to fill out our under-23s for a little bit, because we're releasing a lot of under-23s in the summer who just aren't good enough. So we're trying to bring in as many 5-star potential players as we can on kind of the cheap. So 2.5 million, that's nothing to us. Craig Williams, 2.5 million, is going to rise to 7.5 if he plays 50 games, scores 10 goals or 20 goals as a centre-back. It's never going to happen. So we spent 2.5 million on him. 1-star current, 5-star potential. If he grows fast enough, he might be in the squad. But it's, like I said, it's just to fill out the under-23 squad. He's fantastic. He's only 16 years old, and his physical's already decent, to be fair, for a 16-year-old. So just get him out on loan maybe when he's not on the youth contract. Work on some of these, definitely his tackling. Probably won't ever see him, but he's a good little thing to have. A thing. Chris Schmidt, he's a striker, 2.5-star current, 5-star potential. It's him, and he's a trequartista or a complete forward. I've never played a trequartista ever, so I don't know about that. But complete forward is where he's going to be playing. He just looks fantastic for a 20-year-old. 17 flair, 16 finishing. First touch could improve, but composure 15. Pace for days. Austrian, so a little bit of Arnautovic in him, hopefully. But him and who is the right? Mike Hall. Him and Mike Hall are pretty much identical. I think Mike Hall's slightly better overall, which he is. So they're both 20-year-olds, but I think this duo partnership could be the future. Maybe in 2 years, if we're still doing this save in 2 seasons' time, Mike Hall, he just looks fantastic. If we get soft Brexit, we're going to win the league with these with these two up front. I can tell you that now. He just looks fantastic. How much do we buy him for? 7.5. Could rise to 17.5. Again, if he scores 50 goals, if he plays 50 games. We got him from Red Bull Salzburg, where he's just been smashing them in. Absolutely smashing them in. So a fantastic pickup. Richard. He's an interesting one. You'll notice that he can play centre attacking midfield or left wing. Who else plays there, and who else is a Brazilian? We've accepted a £70 million bid from Real Madrid for Felipe Anderson. And we've brought this kid in for, he's valued at £36 million. We've brought him in, his release fee of 14.5. 3.5-star current, 5-star potential, mad physicals, technicals, just brilliant. He's just a Brazilian master. Brazilian master. In Brazil, he's been killing it. A fantastic player. I'm really looking forward to this. You're going to get a sneak peek of who else we're going to get, potentially. But yeah, Felipe Anderson, it's 50 million up front, 20 million over 6 months. I'll take 70 million for Felipe Anderson. He's 27 years old. He has done fantastically for us. We could have probably got a bit more out of him, but just look how good he's been for us. But I saw Richard and I was like, yeah, you can be a replacement for him. He's going to grow into the same. In fact, they're pretty equal. Flair, obviously, Anderson's a bit better, but this kid's only 21. He's got 6 years on Anderson. We spent 14.5 million on Richard. We're selling Felipe Anderson for 70 million. I could have probably got a bit more for him, but I'm not too fussed. So that is going to be I'm really looking forward to it. Just fingers crossed, if we get a soft Brexit and we can bring in Hall back from Venlo, we can have Schmidt and Hall. Oh, it's going to be so good, ladies and gentlemen. But if you like that episode, I'm sorry it's only been a one game, but I just had to tell you about it. I couldn't wait until next episode, and we've seen Man United quite a lot on this series, so it's good to get a bit of a rest from them. But if you like that video, please subscribe if you are new around here, or you haven't done so already. And I shall see you again with some more transfer news in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.